Did you know that the current tire waste for Kenya for annually is actually 34,000 tons? And that is only a fraction of what is actually exhibited in the whole world, which is actually 1.5 billion amount of waste that is contributed through tires. That is the problem that you're trying to counter through EcoFlow. So through all that waste, we actually have pollution that comes into place. It either gets burned and the fuse gets to the environment, or they're exposed to heat, and the heat actually, once it comes to contact with the tires, you can actually find out that they actually have chemicals that are released, and they contribute to the carbon features that actually contribute to climate change that is currently being experienced. Apart from that, when it rains, some of the chemicals actually seeping into the water resources, and you can guess where some of the water actually ends up, either to us or some of the living things. So how are we planning to counter this problem? We are planning to recycle these tires. We are coming with a solution of actually transforming the waste into very economical flows. So how, you might be thinking, how are we going to counter this? We actually have the tires being brought into our workshops. They're actually cleaned, shredded, and subjected into ultra high heat temperatures, and they're molded, and they can actually be produced into tires, into rubber mats, or into whatever customizable feature for the flooring that any person might actually need. So moving on, our sizable market for the total addressable market globally is actually $342 billion. The serviceable addressable market is actually $7 billion, and here in Kenya, the serviceable obtainable market is actually an evaluation of $86 million. So who is our target market? The work garage, and to reduce noises from falling of equipment, we move to real estate companies. We can have interior finishing because the tires can actually be subjected to different colors. Institutions, these are schools, daycare, universities, and restaurants, places we have quiet spaces. And then who are our direct competitors? We have Floor Decker. I'm sure most of you have heard of the concept of mkeka wa mbao. They actually produce the mkeka wa mbao. Then we have Surge Ceramics, and the Typhoid actually produce tiles. Our indirect competitors are actually Jua Kali, and they actually come in terms of capital acquisitions because they also transform the tires into other products. So that's where they might come in terms of indirect competition. Our competitive advantage is simple and clear. It's safety. We are all concerned if you fall, you might actually get hurt. So through the rubber EcoFlow, we're actually assuring that it will be safety. And the others are it's slip resistant and it's noise reducing. And actually our business model is quite simple. We'll be having the direct sale, which is from us to the consumer, which is B2C, and the transactional. So this is where most of the drivers who have actually even changed their tires or any other person can come to our workshop. They give us the tires, we give them a coupon, and they can actually redeem it once they come to ask for the EcoFlow installation. And actually for our revenue, we are asking for our revenue is actually 300 Kenya shillings, and 25% of this is actually the production cost of the annual revenue. So the annual revenue, if you want to see the breakdown, it's quite clear. We have a target of selling 300 boxes, and each box actually comes at a price of 1,000 Kenya shillings. And finally, so the breakdown, we are asking for 600,000 Kenya shillings. So the breakdown is for equipment, we'll need 300,000 Kenya shillings. For operations of day-to-day activities and machinery, etc., we'll need 200,000 Kenya shillings. And the other 100,000 Kenya shillings will be broken down into research and design. And then financial support is mentorship, coaching, and incubation. So for the environmental impact, as usual, I'll say that when it comes to contact with heat, there's carbon footprint, so we'll reduce carbon footprint. We'll free up more land for user farming because we realize that most of these tires are actually deposited somewhere and they pile up to the waste. And for social, we'll have job creation because some of our workshops will actually have and create employment. So for our team, we have Precious, Valerie, and myself.